Well, Thomas Massie, the congressional congressman up in Kentucky, he lost the race, barely, but he lost. And what is that telling us about our constitutional republic, commonly framed in the social media network as democracy? There's a difference between a republic and a democracy. They both try to have the same definition, but there is a slight difference, which is huge. I want to say this. What we just got finished experiencing, and I'm sure that the American people, if they can't see it, it has to be articulated by those of us in the know, that we can tell them so that they'll be able to comprehend and understand what just took place. In that particular election up there, Massey against this guy named Gillum, apparently a former Navy SEAL, you're beginning to see that all that stuff and those accolades don't mean anything when it comes to millions and billions of dollars. It doesn't mean anything. Because the Navy SEAL, the one that was running against, the former Navy SEAL that was running against Thomas Massie, received Israeli money to the tune, they infused $25 million into his campaign. $25 million. That means that's a constant barrage of TV time, campaign contributions, a lot of people out on the street knocking on doors, radio station, airways and stuff. I mean, all kind of exposure given to, whereas the grassroots guy, Thomas Massie, he just got Kentuckians. And you know what? That's the reason why a lot of these voter things need to be repealed, because we're no longer having people that live in our state that are influencing the elections. If you notice, if you watch Fox News, CBS, NBC, CNN, and all of them, they don't even, you don't even know who ran against Massey. What you hear them say is, Trump wins again. Trump wins again. Anytime that he gives support to someone, and he's got his Israeli $1 million donors that can come in and infuse millions of dollars into an election to win a seat, that seat was purchased and bought. It wasn't showed forth to be elected by the people, of the people, and for the people. And that guy is not a representative of the people. He is now in the back pocket of Trump. And he's beholden to those who gave that large campaign contribution. That's the reason why I said the other day, is that this election process is done. It's done for. They shouldn't even allow that type of money from someone of another country. 3 billionaire donors jumped in because that House seat was so important to run against Massey, because Massey criticized Israel. And it was worth $25 million to get him out and put somebody in that would be their puppet master. See, we don't have fair elections. The Republicans, they gripe about the Democrats and not being fair in their elections by allowing all these illegal immigrants in, trying to get them their cards so they can vote in the election. They can continue to keep having power from here on now forth and therefore forever. Then the Republicans turn around and do the exact same thing by using the Israeli mafia over there and all that billions and trillions of dollars they got to influence any election that they see that is probably going to be a threat to their power in the House or in the Senate. So they infuse millions upon millions of dollars into these people's campaign, and then they end up barely winning, or they win. And so I guess it was worth that in order to be able to control. So now we have an Israeli government outside of the United States of America that is actually in control of our presidency, in control of the House, in control of the Senate, all of Congress. And they're even seeking to get to the point where they can, if they're not already have done it, to influence the Supreme Court. It's bad what's going on. If the American people can't see the forest for the trees, I can't help you. Nobody can help you from this point on. Thomas Massie lost because the election was bought by Israeli foreign donors. Period. Point blank. And for those of you who accept the definition of democracy, this is not a democracy. Those of you who accept the definition of a republic, this is not a republic. This is not, it's neither one of them. This is a total 100% takeover control. This is a hijacking. And this is also Americans who have given up their allegiance to America and the Constitution for big money. Money is the God that is ruling all of this, every single bit of it. And I just want to know, how do you all feel out there? Be you Democrat or Republican? Because it's happening on both sides. It's happening. The American people don't have enough sense to vote independent. See, to tell you the truth, people like Marjorie Taylor Greene, she's someone that you should, if she runs against you, you should vote for. Because you can see she lost her seat by making a stand. Thomas Massie, someone you should vote for. I sit there and I watch Donald Trump get a question by a reporter, and he totally lied on Thomas Massie record. Totally lied. But that was okay. It's a political move, because I told y'all, when someone that is a politician, I told you, when their mouth is moving, they're lying. It's about strategy. Law is about strategy. It's not about who's right and who's wrong. It's about who has the best strategy. When you go in these kangaroo court system, common sense and truth, which is cut and dry, it doesn't apply. It doesn't apply at all. It is a very schizophrenic chaos system that we have here in America. It's really bad. And so what can the American public do? I told you, number one, you need to be more concerned about yourself. And then, number two, grassroots. We don't have enough people talking with each other. None whatsoever at all. I'm damn sure I ain't gonna get out here and talk to nobody, because I'm a man of truth. And the book tells me, hell, I don't even know if I'm gonna be voting anymore, to tell you the truth. But anyway, the book tells me that he that wars a good warfare. Now, what warfare is that? American warfare or the Most High's warfare? It's the Most High's warfare. Does not entangle himself in the affairs of this life, that he may please him who has called him to be a good soldier. See, my interest and my focus is something totally different than a lot of y'all focus. But I can tell you this, we're in some serious trouble, extreme serious trouble, because the majority of the people that's in that House and in the Senate, they're all bought and paid for. Bought and paid for. I think what we need to do is make them, when they wear them suits, I think we need, just like they do with NASCAR. Who I heard say that before? I heard somebody say this before. It's coming up in my memory. Doggone it. Jesse Ventura. He's the one who said it. Jesse Ventura. We need to start having them to wear on their suits some patches, so we'll know who they're sponsored by, because they are the people who these alleged so-called selected officials. Let's get it right. They're not elected. We need to start using the proper terminology too. These selected officials. We need to know who's representing them, and the only way we're gonna know it is if they're being truthful and honest by wearing some type of patch, so we'll know who they're beholden to, because we know for sure they're definitely not beholden to us and our interests. They're just simply not happening. Big pharma, big money. I mean, it's bad. It's bad what's going on. And they're definitely making society between rich and poor, free and bond. That's what's happening right now. So American elections, be it Republican or Democrat, the Republicans, they can buy them. The Democrats can get them through illegal immigration by giving them a green card, making them American citizens. It's bad. It's bad. And the sad part about it is, when you look at the law enforcement, you look at the military, you look at the selected officials that are in office, they don't number no more than 5 million people, probably all the way across this land. And there's 380 million Americans. And you mean to tell me we can't do nothing about it? No, because we're too divided. And not only that, we're too easy manipulated, and not only that, we're too dumb and too stupid to do something about it. Because we simply just don't care. That's why taxes continue to keep going up. They know that all you're going to do is just give a little of a plea. They know that. It don't really mean nothing. They already know that. doesn't mean a thing to them. And since it doesn't mean a thing to them that you get out there and you protest for one day and you think you done something, guess what? They know tomorrow morning you wake up, things are still gonna be the same. So that's why I tell you over and over again, because I do know that you have an interest of taking care of yourself, and I know that you put you at the center of everything. So you need to start investing in you, your homestead, your family, your children, because Americans too selfish to care about somebody else, and that's just the truth.